Hey y'all, it's Dr. Shamanda. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things mental health, personal finance, and overall strategies to live your best life. All right guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am a millennial single mom of 2 teenagers and a former high school dropout turned doctor PhD. And on this channel, we talk about the journey towards financial freedom, time freedom, and building generational wealth. All right guys, so if you're back to this video, then you know I started, I guess, was it last week? I started back or resumed paying off my IRS tax debt. Now, if you know, you know. If you watched already, it's when I was a contractor and I didn't know how to write off stuff. So, you know, that part. Anyway, I am making progress and I'm super excited. So you guys know, I paid off my tax debt for 2024 with this year that technically came in this year, and it was like $200. So I paid that off last paycheck, and then I had already started this one. So this is the 2017. I know I should have been paid this off, but anyway, it started off earlier this year at like $6,701. So that's where we started from, and then I paused it because I started paying off my car, which I paid off in 8 months, over $17,000 in 8 months. So I paused it, and now we're here. Now I have the one that's 2017, which I'll tell you the amount of that in a minute, and then I have the 2018, and then I'm done with IRS tax debts. So as you can see or imagine, I'm ready to get this done because the 2018 one, I'm gonna roll that into 2026 because I got other stuff I'm focused on, which y'all hear about that a little bit later. You know, funding my freedom fund, my savings account. But I do want to pay this one off. So let's get into it, like the numbers. So the last time we spoke, and I started this playlist, and I'm looking at my computer here. My balance was $2,808. Is that right? 800. That doesn't sound right. Yeah, no, that doesn't sound right at all. Hold on, let me check. Okay, I had to check real quick, y'all, because something went right. Something went adding up. Okay, so that's what it was, $2,808.26. And then I made that payment of $118 in the last video, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what I covered in the last video. But anyway, I made that payment, and then it brought it down to the starting balance before I made these payments today or this week. So at the starting balance for this video was $2,694. Put somewhere. $2,694.27. That's where we started at. And so for my paycheck from Thursday, I made a payment of $85.90, and then I got paid from a couple of sessions that I did virtual, and I used after taxes and all stuff. I got to take all that out. I had $156.10, and I made that payment to what the IRS said. That brought my payment down to my balance down to $2,452.27. So we are officially, because this ain't y'all dead, but y'all like, girl, don't say we. But anyway, we're officially down to or less than $2,500, which feels really great. Because keep in mind, at the beginning of this year, we were at $6,700 something. So again, I was paying it off consistently. It was going well, and then I just paused it so that I could put all my money towards paying off my car. So between my work pay, like my full-time job, and the my virtual practice that I do on the weekends and evenings, I was able to add over 200 something basically to paying off this debt, which feels really good. And to be under $2,500 feels really good. Y'all, I'm so ready to get this paid off because it's just one of my goals for this year. And again, I'll go over my other goal, which is obviously paying off or putting money in my savings, getting that back to where it needs to be, and I'll do a separate video on that because I was able to add money to that too. So check that one out as well. But it feels really good to get this number down. I wanted to go on by the end of this year. I did not want to take this one into 2026, God willing, And obviously I still have my other one as well, but I just want to get rid of tax debt completely. And now that I know better, I can, I can do things differently. Obviously I work a W-2 job, but I'm back to 1099 contract work as well. So like, it's very important so that I don't ever get back into this position, in terms of tax debt. And just learning how to write things off, learning how to negate, is that the word? I don't know, but just learning how to write things off, you know what I'm saying? Because as a business owner, entrepreneur, anything like that, we have expenses. There are things that we're spending, or money that we're spending on things that we need for our business to operate. And sometimes we just, I don't know, I guess when you're starting out, you don't really think about that, but it's not worth paying on this debt off. Like, I could be putting this in my savings, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not even gonna hold y'all, like, it's kind of hard making these payments, because when I go on to the website, it's like, oh, we're on a shutdown. Like, it's like, well, you know what, I could easily just be like, you know what, then y'all shut down and y'all don't need this money. It's not a big of a deal. But at the end of the day, it's not about them, it's about me. It's about my peace of mind, knowing that I don't owe them, or getting to a point where I don't owe them. I don't want nothing to do with y'all. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? So if, this is just for anybody who's dealing with the same things, paying off taxes. I know it can be frustrating. You may have more than me. Mine might seem like nothing to you, right? Compared to yours, right? But at the end of the day, there's just like a level of peace when you know you don't have to deal with the IRS and you don't owe them nothing. Like, it's just, and I don't know if I'll ever get back to the point where I'm actually getting refunds, because I used to. Obviously, I was a young single mom, and I had 2 kids, so I used to get refunds. And if I knew what I know now, I would have done so many different things with that money. Like, oh. So if you are watching this and you get tax refunds, first of all, check your your settings and your paycheck. You really shouldn't be getting money back like that. But if you have a lot of, sometimes when you have a lot of dependents, then you will. So it's just whatever it is. But just choose to do something with that money. And I'm not trying to preach to nobody, tell nobody what to do with their money, but I'm just saying, like, I'm talking to my younger self. I would have put that money in savings. I would have started saving up to buy my first home. I would have started paying off debt with it, right? Like, there's so many things I would have done with that money. So, and then if you're a business owner, entrepreneur, if you do any 1099, gig work, whatever, please put money aside. Like, I use this banking program, which I'm still waiting on them to approve me for affiliate link, because I really want to share this with y'all. Like, it's amazing. But I use this bank. You may already know, but it literally is set up where you can have multiple accounts and stuff, and you put, like, I have one that's like business taxes, operating expenses. I use the Profit First program or system, basically, so I don't have to worry about this happening. I don't want to ever worry about this happening again. So anyway, y'all, I made 2 payments this week, $85.90 and then $156.10. I wish that was going to my savings instead of paying off this debt, but I'm actually just grateful that I had the money to make towards the debt payments, and the fact that we're under $2,500. So thank y'all for watching this video, staying with me on this journey. I'm tracking this. This is accountability thing for me. It's just what it is. So anyway, thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. If you have tax debt and you've been here before, leave a comment below. We're going to get to the end of this. I'm so excited. Thank you again, like I said, for watching. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, bye.